Okay. All right. It's her and her damn daughter. Hold on. I gotta get these girls up. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Come on. Okay. Come on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just get them upstairs. Come on. Hey. All right. My bad. They think it's Kentucky Derby up in my crib. Trust. That's my female dog and her daughter. Big Pluto's above me, and his son out there putting in some reps. You feel me? If you don't know, I got 4 Rottweilers. Best dogs in the world, okay? Best dogs ever. All right, cool. So let me just kind of get back into it again. So, chat, if you guys don't know, man, right? Like, so me and Wack, we had this conversation on, stream, and a lot of people, I see a lot of people in the comments, they're like, yo, why you allow Wack to talk to you like this, blah, 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 yo, he's son of you. And for me, I look at it as a content, but also we have different approaches. Let me tell you this. Anytime we're talking to Wack 100, Wack is notorious for using ad hominem attacks, personal insults, to distract from what you're actually saying, right? What I literally said, it wasn't necessarily aimed to make Wack look any way, but this is the reality of it. I think LA podcasters and everybody from the LA community that are in gangs should take this indictment of Big U as a wake-up call. I know everybody thinks, because I hear it every single day, is content. I said this, it is not content when the federal authorities come to your door. It is not. You need a lawyer, and you shouldn't want to jump on Clubhouse or other social media platforms to talk about what their dealings is with you. That's just the reality of it. So when I said after seeing this indictment, the feds want everybody who has used this as content. This is the content RICO. Everybody who has said it's content. We got content. This is the content RICO. I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, Big U arrested. Bricc Baby arrested. Which, by the way, I'll let you know, Bricc Baby's not on this indictment, which tells me the feds been watching and waiting for these West Coast niggas so much, there's other indictments to come because Bricc ain't on this indictment. He's on another one, but there seems to be another indictment that's going to be superseding, tying everybody into a bigger one. Because this is more for the Big U enterprise. It looks like they're going to do another one that's going to have more rolling 60s. So because they have picked up 16 people, only about like 6 are on this one. So here's the point what I'm trying to say. I'm on Clubhouse all the time. Well, not Clubhouse, but I listen to it in the morning. And I hear these people openly talk about cases, intimidate other people that they have to talk about their cases, talk about former crimes, talk about what's happening in the streets, who got stripped, who got robbed. Yo, bro, he had to pay this amount of money for blah, 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 blah. He got stripped down to whatever. And it's clear. The feds have outlined that they've used all these stories to corroborate what they now know is true based on speaking to victims or having other proof. And my thing when I asked Wack, I say, yo, Wack, there's 2 things. The feds might be looking at you as a potential victim. Why? Because you're listed in the RICO case in one of what's called the overt acts. I'm gonna define all these things in a minute. You could have been a victim in the case. So that's why. And again, when I say victim, street, that's why I said Wack is good. Because most people listen is like, yo, Wack is disrespecting act. No. Wack also do a really slick a hand with when he's talking. The biggest killer in the world could be seen as a victim by police. If someone rear ends you and you get hurt, you're the victim. It don't matter if you're tough. It's not that being a victim doesn't mean you're a bitch. the police or the investigators in this case are looking at anybody who with Big U has threatened, intimidated, tried to harm, or may have harmed. WAC 100 is listed as someone that they tried to do something to. Okay? I just made a very simple conclusion. This is the feds. They keep saying this. Yo, chat, I'll make another bold prediction. I want everybody to print this. The whole, we got content, I guarantee it stops for this case. There will be no more content about this case. Who want to bet? You know why? The feds done talk to all the content people. I guarantee you. Adam, you come in here. I want to talk to you about this. Could you give us this cease and desist? What I asked WAC is, it's reasonable to assume that maybe they would ask you or show up and be like, hey, WAC, could you come down here? We want to talk to you about these guys trying to do something to you, whether they were successful or not. Now, granted, I don't think WAC, WAC's the big pyro. He ain't going to oblige to that. He's going to be like, fuck out of here. Talk to my lawyer. Plead the fifth, whatever. Cool. Got it. But it still doesn't defeat the point that the feds are going to do their job. They're going to go talk to all these people. And I keep telling y'all, everything is content till the feds knock on your door. Adam is the only person, and even he admitted, he said his lawyer was the first person to handle it. So the feds, I believe, if they drop an indictment like this, they would want to talk to everybody that's ancillary. Hey, these guys used to go to this place. There was a fight here. We're also looking at the Big U. We heard about cease and desist. We want it from you, Adam. I would imagine they would at least want to talk to WAC. WAC seemingly was a little bit, I don't know if it was defensive, but I think WAC did the typical WAC tactic when asked a direct question that it's not that he's gonna lie, because if you notice, he never said the feds have never tried to talk. Around it, like he kind of was hinting that no, but he never really answered the question directly. It was more ad hominem attacks, accurate line, accurate square. You're just not into this type of shit. You don't know nothing about nothing, which it could all be true, but doesn't answer the question. Okay? And that's the point. If you're one person who, the content gang on Clubhouse only care about disrespect. We're out of the disrespect time. We're into the weeds of, y'all have talked on Clubhouse and on podcasts for 3 years. That is now we are seeing a active current investigation and an indictment about all these things y'all have talked about. It shouldn't be surprising if the feds say, let's talk to you privately to see if you said this on Clubhouse, podcast, you tweeted this, you said that. Let's see if we could get some content from you. It's reality. We just got to be honest. It's reality. It's the feds. So I believe we're going to see a lack of content about this case. You know why? It's easy to do content when you're not involved. It's easy. Right? And also you want to stay out of it. Like, for example, I love covering cases. I know some of y'all be like, why don't you cover your civil case? What's going on with that? I would love to. But I have a fucking lawyer that says, listen, we're handling this shit in court. Shut the fuck up. Because their lawyer is going to just wait till you say something or misspeak and add it to the fucking thing. By the way, we're going to get to find out, Big U, when he was in the back of that car talking all that shit before he turned himself in, they added it to the grand jury indictment, which means it's not content. I'm going to tell y'all why this is the content of RICO. I've never seen a RICO case ever. And by the way, LA podcasters, y'all got to stop, man. AdSense is not this good. I swear, I've been getting paid for AdSense for damn near 15 years. It is not this good. When I see, if you're locked up, respectfully, you shouldn't care what's going on at No Jumper. When I see Bricc Baby calling in, I'm like, ain't no way. You shouldn't be on no phone. Look. This is nasty work, and I'm a civilian. And this is where the current culture of not only LA podcasting has made it, but this whole is content. has made it. We don't need you to call in from the feds. This isn't that like the people in jail are still trying to amuse the people sitting at home with popcorn. It's crazy. Check out the content. No, this is not content. I don't know who needs to hear it. And I'm saying this respectfully to Bricc, Loose, all of them. Y'all are in a federal indictment. This shit is serious.
Yeah, Jim, I only got like 4-5 minutes to talk.
All right, look, you live. Bricc, you live.
The moment Bricc hears that, he should have hung the fuck up. Could you imagine Lil Durk be like, yo, Ak, we on stream? Ak, we on stream, gang? Yo, Ak, man. Man, I know I'm facing this case, man, but listen, man, fuck them niggas from the other side, man. You sent my album out, man. This We Got Content shit has gotten so far, the one time y'all should just be quiet and chill. Let the lawyer do the talking. You only got 5 more minutes. I only got 5 more minutes, but yo, we live? We live?
Live. They can hear you.
What's the big deal?
All right.
Shit, I ain't saying nothing. No, it just is what it is. Free to look, you already know what it is. Free to break. And nigga not tripping. We right here live from the feds. And ain't.
We live from the feds. Someone has to tap these guys on the shoulder and say, you're in federal prison or a federal jail, a federal facility. You shouldn't be worried about the Tuesday show at No Jumper. Respectfully. What's going on? And I'm thinking LA and the West Coast is the place where all these niggas are certified gangsters. They always been in the chain gang. I don't see this shit when they hit niggas with Ricos on the East Coast. You seen Casanova Group go down? I seen Cas do an interview, but he's already convicted. Yeah, if the case already done, you're doing some time, cool. But before the indictment comes down, before the feds even show you all the cards, y'all talking? What the hell going on in LA? Yo, AdSense money is not this sweet. You know what's crazy too? I don't even think Adam would be like, yo, bro, since you called in from the show, I'm going to pay you like you was here. You called in from jail to the show. I'm going to just pay you like you was here. What? This is content. No, it's not.
Shit happening with the Bricc gang. We do shit to people. We the people. We ain't.
Oh, my God. My client is in a indictment federally for having guns and robbing people, and he calls into No Jumper to say we do shit to people. No, not like this.
The feds and ain't shit happening with the Bricc gang. We do shit to people. We the people. We ain't.
Bruh! We got content. Like, come on, bro. Come on, chat. We got content. Yo, let me tell you this. Clout is a hell of a drug. You got all these gangsters that cannot stay off the phone. They heard it was wiretaps, and they're still calling. They heard it was wired. It's like, and you know what's crazy? There's no more people optimistic than the people who's in jail. Yo, how last week episode do? Good? I bet. Let's go viral again. Yo, I get 15 minutes call soon. Like, yo, let me. What's going on? Respectfully, if y'all are on Clubhouse, again, you're going to have the civilians do what they do. But if you're named in this case and you over here still, come on, bro. Y'all got to chill. Y'all talk about somebody. Let me tell you this. Again, I have no criminal cases, but let's say I shot a nigga, right? Hopefully I never do, right? But let's say I shot a nigga. I got like an assault case with a gun. Bro, the last thing I would want to be online doing is breaking down my case. When the feds or whoever are trying to like build the case. Like, this is like, I haven't seen, the LA scene, I've called this Big U case the content RICO because the niggas who locked up refused to stop giving us content. They refuse. You're facing life. All right, fuck that. But let's get to the content. What? Wait, hold on. When will they stop? Right now, the West Coast is making AR Ab look like a saint.
I've seen him do it.
The niggas on the West Coast, nothing don't happen to us. We do the shit to people. Wait, what? Hold up. Bruh, y'all can't take 6 months off contenting right now?
From the Fed, and ain't shit happening with the Bricc gang. We do shit to people. We the people. We ain't, you know what I mean? We ain't going for none of that. I heard there's some shit going viral talking about a nigga that did something.
Yo, if you're in jail worrying about what went viral, that's the problem. You need to worry about what's going viral in the grand jury. What's going viral in the discovery. What's going viral at your detention hearing. And what's going to go viral when the judge hear it and deny your bond. What's going on? How are we still worried about the content? What? Yo, we're not seeing this nowhere but LA. Respectfully, I love y'all LA, but y'all got to stand accountable for this. Yo. Yeah, I know I'm facing life and shit, but I seen some shit on the internet. I thought niggas saying it's going viral. Talk about pick my booger and eat it, man. Tell niggas suck my dick, nigga. Yo, tell these niggas, man. Yo, listen, I don't pick no boogers. All I do is pick the ops off the field, nigga. Fuck that. Let them know. Get this viral. We got content. I can't believe it. This is crazy.
To a nigga, man. 6'7". Nigga ain't out the way, man. Come on, man. The nigga ain't touched me.
Man, come on, man. You already know. They on there. It's a whole bunch of rumors flying around. They said you got hit up in there, all type of shit.
Man, I'm that guy, dude. Like, not like that, though, bro. But, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, this is where I grew up at, gang. So, this like second nature.
This nigga just started like, this nigga did a face palm in real life, bro.
I mean, unfortunately, this is where I grew up at, gang. So, this like second nature to a nigga. But it's all gravy. We right.
This call is from a federal prison.
We got content. Yo, this is sick. When you hear that drop, we got content. Yo, this is crazy.
This call is from a federal prison.
Yo, if you get into the content and it say that drop over it.
This call is from a federal prison.
Wait, we still contenting? Yo, this is crazy.
It ain't what a nigga think it is. A nigga be back soon. They probably gonna give a nigga a bail soon, but you know what I mean? They go on the way.
That's love. That's love. Glad to hear from you. Glad that you can talk to the people and let them know that you're safe. Cause there's been rumors going around, all type of shit.
And I'm on the main line, nigga. Ain't on none of that other shit. So, nigga, it is what it is. Free the Bricc. I'm finna be right here.
Please ask me.
I can't really talk too much on the phone about nothing crazy. You already know.
100%.
Free me. Yeah.
It's just free Bricc. The people wanted to hear you.
Nah, he ain't go that crazy. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. This next nigga, who's my man's? Chat. This is the worst shit I've ever seen, bro. Loose Cannon, my man. He called in and looked like he was going to trial on no jumper. Nigga, the host, they were trying to hang up on a nigga. They're like, yo, hang up. Yo, hang up on this guy. Look, hang up on this guy, please. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Loose, what's cracking, bro?
Loose Cannon.
What's up with it, King? How you doing?
Not much, man. We tapped in right now. We got the viral way on here. We got Lush, and we got the one and only Munchie B. Andre.
What up? What up with everybody?
Chilling, man. Yeah, we were just having conversations, and we were kind of,
We got content.
I mean, I guess first question is just how are you doing in there? What's your state of mind as you're locked up?
Nah, just
Yo, I've never seen people make jail look like it's that lit. Like, yo, jail is just where we go to go get the content. Like, we're coming back soon. Nigga, I would see Rico and be like, yo, when I see Rico, in my mind, I hear 20 years. These niggas is looking at it like it's going to be 20 minutes. LA niggas might be built differently because this all about the content.
state of mind is good because at the end of the day, it's like, let the truth be known. Like, I don't put the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So everything else is false.
Okay. Do you what's your media strategy in terms of talking on podcasts, doing live streams, etc., while you're in federal custody?
No, it's not that. It's just I'm doing the same thing that I was doing outside. You know what I'm saying? Nothing changed. At the end of the day, it's like,
Yo, this is crazy. Nah, I'm just inside. Like, ain't shit changed. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, that's very crazy. Yo, I'm facing a federal RICO charge, but ain't goddamn thing changed. Sweetie! 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 No. We got content. No. Stop. Please stop. Just stop it.
I don't have to. I have no parts of what happened, what's going on, or anything like that. But I ain't gonna say anything. A lot of people.
Now, when you get a street nigga on the phone, this is why you gotta hang up on him. When a street nigga said, I ain't gonna say nothing, he finna tell us everything. Hold on.
Rolled over and turned on the nigga, and it is what it is.
Who turned on you already?
No,
Yo. Vlad 22's over here. Who turned on you? Who's snitching? What? Oh, let's just commit witness intimidation right on the federal phone. Live on the podcast, witness intimidation. Who turned on you? Who's snitching? This is, we got content.
no, I'm talking about on Big Useless.
Oh, people are already telling on him.
Yeah. So
Yo, this is crazy. Do these niggas not realize when you're charged with something and you're then publicly saying, yo, there's people telling on us? Number one, it looks very horrible when that's played in court, because it's like you're saying that someone is implicating you. It's almost presumes or assumes guilt, even though that's not how the court works. But when they're thinking about letting you out on bail or bond, it's not about beyond a reasonable doubt. It's really about a lot of discretion. And if you like, yeah, this man snitches in here, man, like, we only in here because a couple niggas couldn't keep their mouth shut. Yeah, they're not gonna let you out.
it's like I'm just sitting in here right now, just going through the process.
Damn.
Is everybody telling loose, or do you know specifically who's been telling?
Shit, everybody got out. The only people that's still in here is what me breaking him.
Have you had any conversations that were basically like, we'll let you out right now, you just got to tell us this, this, and this?
Hell no, that ain't no conversation.
So they consider you to be such a crucial part of this case that they're not even proposing a deal.
No, I haven't. No, it's not that. It's not that at all.
Safety valve?
It's just the point of it is it's just
They throwing in all type of words. Safety valve? Are you proffering?
not gonna happen. Just put it that way.
The feds know that you're so solid that they wouldn't even ask you to talk.
No, it's not gonna happen.
So did you catch word that I just revealed it like an hour ago on this podcast, but basically the feds came to my house and the one and only thing that they were interested in was the cease and desist from Big U because of your appearance on the podcast with Whack, in which you basically said,
By the way, let me also put this out as well. I think it was not smart for Adam to be divulging that information. again, what Wax says he's whatever. But the reason why this case has gone how it's gone is because of people using public platforms to put out proprietary information on a federal investigation. So from the timing of the arrest to all these things, the police is realizing niggas is fucking up their investigation. Adam, they try to get some shit from Adam on the low because they're probably working on see if they could tie Big U to Nipsey, and Adam's on a podcast blabbing, and not only that, he's telling the defendant who's in jail on a podcast saying, yo, they asked me about remember you told the story about Big U and whatever, and I got the cease and desist. They wanted that. Bro, the feds is watching this shit like, okay, all right, so if we're gonna, not that Adam's in trouble, but if we're gonna play him, we gotta play him a certain type of way because he's gonna use everything because this is the we got content indictment. Everything is content. Listen, I just want to give y'all the comparisons. You ever heard me tell y'all anything about what happened or if anything happened with 6ix9ine when they were trying to talk to everybody around him? I ever told y'all them stories? You won't hear them fucking stories. And that shit's over. Yeah, that ain't content. Not in my book. I don't live in LA. In LA, that's content. In New York, New Jersey, you catch a Rico. Obviously, I wasn't in threat of catching none. But you even get visited by the feds. Nigga, shit, your dick shrink and your balls shrivel up, nigga. You like, your heart start beating. It is what it is. For these niggas, we got content.
That Big U had knowledge of the Nipsey situation before it happened.
No, see, the thing is, it's like, I'm going to say it like this, because he's going through something. It's just why send a cease and desist if it's not true. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are suggesting, yeah.
Why is he saying this on the phone?
Yeah, even if it's not true, it is
right. Yo, this thing is so confused. I don't know who this guy is, but he's so confused. He's like, wait, we talking to a man in jail about investigation shit? Wait, what's going on here?
It's a defamatory statement for sure. Absolutely. I could understand him not wanting that out there even if it wasn't true, to keep it a stack.
Yo, this nigga looking around like, yo, he looking around like he think he's surrounded by feds. Just watch his face. He getting tight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What'd you say, Lush?
I was saying it's a defamatory statement regardless, so I could see him.
He's shaking his head.
If it wasn't true.
Bro, somebody got tap on the shoulder. We got content. He looking at this thing like, wait, are we serious? Yeah, nigga, we serious. This is West Coast shit, nigga. We call the prisoners up and talk about their case. What's the problem?
Yeah. But if you wanted to prove somebody that was a liar, right? You just
He's shaking his head.
pull it out. Put it out, right? No. Why stop it?
He about to catch a fit. Is he popping in the LA podcast scene? If he's not popping, no, actually, I sat with him before. I interviewed with this nigga. He came out with Flacco one time. Somebody got to tap him on the shoulder. If he want to be 10 times a bigger podcast host, he got to get into shit like this. Like, he's trying to be too street right now. Like, whoa, are we talking? No, this is what the internet wants. The internet wants content, and it's definitely content when somebody's facing 20 years in jail and they're on a podcast, definitely down to talk about their case. Yes, that's content. Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. But if we talking right, that's facts, right? Why stop something that you're saying is a lie?
Right. I mean, hey, I guess he really wanted to stop that narrative, I guess.
When a lie linger too long, it become the truth, bro.
Yeah, I'm not his defense attorney.
Yo, this guy right here, I think his name is Munchie B. Like, this nigga's hilarious. He talk exactly how I expect everybody from LA to talk. When a lie becomes the truth. Blood, cuz.
But I could think of a few.
Like, nobody want to lie out there about him, so that's why you would do it cease and desist. If you feel it ain't true.
Well, that's like, that's like career-ending information. You know what I mean? Like, or statement. If people associate him with the death of somebody so beloved, that fucks off his business, right?
But everybody is getting misconstrued. Nobody's saying that he had something to do with it. He just acknowledged. I mean, no, it's just like if somebody on somebody that know me, right, and they basically be like, man, I'm either gonna get that nigga because of whoop, and I'd be like, well, shit, go and get your man. You get what I'm saying? That's just how it is. My statement is, Nipsey wasn't his brother. Nipsey wasn't like his son. He keeps claiming that and putting that energy in the air when he didn't fuck with
One
him,
nigga just
and
walked
didn't
off.
fuck with him.
Hey, for whoever this nigga who walked off, bro, I'm ashamed of you, nigga. You don't want to make the fucking federal government discovery supercut. This is gonna be in the federal government discovery supercut. You don't want to be in the highlight reel, nigga. You walking off set, nigga. You ain't trying to be part of the content?
This is how it is. My statement is, Nipsey wasn't his brother. Nipsey wasn't like...
Yeah, he had to... Listen, the moment a nigga in jail while facing a RICO charge says, my statement is, we don't care what you say. You can say, my statement is I like cheeseburgers. No statements. No statements.
His son. He keeps claiming that and putting that energy in the air when he didn't fuck with Nipsey and Nipsey didn't fuck with him.
He said Nipsey just flew him out before they passed. They patched it up.
No, they didn't.
They was in New York together or something like that.
Yeah, they went to New York for a video shoot, but it was still animosity.
Yo, it's crazy that Luce is in jail talking like this. This is crazy. Yo, Luce, I love you, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta stop, bro. Bro, you gotta stop, bro. Please, bro.
It was still a situation that happened after that. Why?
Yo, he's still talking. Yo, this is why I blame Wack a lot, bro. Yo, Luce is locked up, my nigga, in federal custody. Got denied bond. Don't know if he's gonna come home next week, next month, or next year. And he literally is still volunteering more information on the jail phone. This is why I blame Wack, because Wack sat next to the nigga and walked him into saying all this shit about Nipsey. And not that he wasn't going to say, but like basically set it up. He was just like throwing alley-oops and Luce was just biting. He was just like dunking him like it was like prime D-Wade and motherfucking LeBron. You know what I mean? So like you can tell Luce just about the content. He don't give a fuck. Even when he's locked up, he don't give a fuck.
He didn't go and support Black Sam at the Marathon Burgers then. If everything was patched up.
No, for sure that ain't patched up. We saw that in the Black Sam interview for sure.
Cause Nipsey is Big U little homie essentially from 60s. Black Sam is not from rolling 60s. That's just Nipsey's brother.
No,
so he don't have to support Black Sam like he will support Nipsey, his little homie, his younger homie.
Good point.
That's not the same thing.
No, yes it is, because the marathon continues. The Marathon Burgers, anything that Marathon is based off of Nipsey. Like that's what he stood for. That's what he pushed. That's what he wanted to do. That's his thing.
Hey, if you pass away tomorrow, Adam not fucking with your twin brother, bro. so that marathon ain't gonna continue.
This nigga just keep shaking his head.
He messed with you, not your brother.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? LA podcasters and especially Clubhouse, I watch them like they do like kind of what we do. So when it's a New York situation, Texas, Florida, I see them break it down. Memphis, Jacksonville, they breaking it down. I see it. But now this shit is squarely on the West Coast, and they don't really realize, hey, news flash to the niggas on the West Coast. When I did the war in Chirac, I lived in Jersey. I never did a war in Jersey. Y'all niggas need to know when it's happening in your backyard or your mans is involved in the case, and you might want to say, I'm going to sit this one out. Newsflash, it's okay to sit it out. It's okay. They just ran a TMZ article on the nigga I fuck with the other day. I just act like I ain't see it. That's my mans. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put my man's Joe in some shit. I ain't see that shit. I was like Stevie Wonder. I ain't see it. I ain't see it. That's my mans. I'm sorry. Call me biased. That's my mans. If it wasn't my mans, I'd seen it all the way. It is what it is. Okay? LA folks, it's okay to skip a story.
The thing is, if somebody's pushing the narrative, right, and it's in all good honors of Nipsey, if I had my brother, not my twin brother, but if I had my
This
brother
nigga's so pissed.
You don't like the
on
Twitter,
the
though. He said, no.
situation or whatever like that, I would have Adam. I hope what Adam would still support. If something happened to Bricc or whatever like that, I'm pretty sure Brick's wife or whatever like that, Adam would still support that. It's different.
That is true. If me and Bricc were beefing, and then we got cool right before he died, and then his girl opens up Bricc Burger,
Oh, you about to leave?
for sure,
You're going
I'm
to
at the Bricc Burger. I'm turning up the Bricc Burger.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm chasing Rockstar across the street.
So
Now, the
since
Bricc Burger
Chris
sound
been in
fire.
jail, have you checked on Mama Bear?
We've been talking. Yeah. I helped him out around Christmas time and all that
Shouts
kind
to
of shit.
Mama
yeah.
Bear. We love Mama Bear.
All right.
And Granny Bear.
Definitely. Man, if he was out, he would probably be in this Rico too.
Busting all these.
Yo, they joking about the Rico, which I get. It's content, right? Fuck it, it's content. They joking about the Rico like niggas caught a parking ticket. Yo, this is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
JK.
Baby
I got no comment on the Rico. Nothing to do with the Rico.
Nothing
No
to
comment.
make fun of, Adam.
Oh, that was a Cripmac joke. My bad.
Oh man, so that's that's Loose Cannon's wife jumping in. That's Sharice. Shout out to Sharice. She's like, yo, come on, nigga, stop it, Adam. But you gotta realize, Adam white. So like, Adam, he could do shit like that. You know what I mean? He's just a white boy.
You know it's free loose. It's free loose. Free other guys.
Like, everybody is going to support everybody. Only the real is going to stand. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody that was on that indictment rolled over. Everybody out of jail. Everybody was making statements.
So you
Yo, you can't say that, bro. They rolled over. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. I be listening to these LA niggas talk about the YSL shit. Nigga, we never heard Gunna one time on the phone. We never heard Thug one time on the phone, bro. Not the federal, the jail phone.
You and Bricc are the only ones who didn't have anything to say.
We the only one that's still in jail, right?
I didn't know everybody
damn
was
near,
released.
yeah.
I didn't know
Of
they
the
were
ones
all
we know.
released.
It was 4 already in jail,
No,
though, when
everybody
she
else is
landed.
out.
Damn, everybody being out is bugged out.
Loose, activate your patience, man. Stay off that phone.
Hey, how do you feel about people celebrating people going to jail?
Ooh.
That nigga said stay off the phone. And the other guy wasn't.
Crazy.
Yeah, the ops are
What
throwing
did
a
I
party.
say? Okay, so
The ops.
Okay, so think about this, right? Because I never ever celebrated that. I took a stance on that before.
No, not you. I'm talking about how you feel about others celebrating.
I don't fuck with it. Not at all.
So you don't fuck with 600 and whack celebrating people going to jail?
Oh man, this is a setup question. You looking like, ain't no way you ask this nigga if you fuck with two niggas. You gotta remember, Whack is mentioned in the paperwork, even though Loose and Whack were cool at one point. Whack is mentioned as a rival. Oh, so you don't fuck with them niggas.
I don't fuck with nobody celebrating a nigga going to jail, but I don't think Whack and 600 take that stance. I just think they just don't fuck with Big Use.
I ain't heard him laugh this much. Shit.
You think Wack's been celebrating, Munchie? You really think he's been celebrating?
It might be a little muted, but yeah, it's damn near a ticker tape parade
it's like
over
a
there.
passive aggressive celebration.
The 100 side? Oh yeah.
On his side turning
I
up?
don't think they celebrate, but at the end of the day, it's like it's the best outcome for him. But other people have been affected by certain situations he's done. But I don't want him to go to jail. I'd rather if we beef him, we handle this shit on the street.
Why is
That's
Kel on
it.
the phone saying that?
Yeah, I don't know if you should
Hey,
say
hang
that.
up, hang up.
We got content. Yo, so why is this nigga on the phone saying if we beefing, we handle it in the streets? No, this is, yo, LA, y'all got it, bruh. Y'all got it, bruh. LA got it, dog.
I don't want him to go to jail. I'd rather if we beef him, we handle this shit on the street.
Why is
That's
Kel on
it.
the phone saying that?
Yeah, I don't know if you should say
Hey, hang
that.
up, hang up, Kel. Hang up. Like, hang up, bro. Y'all, you doing crazy
That's
shit
what I'm
now, Kel.
saying.
Hang
It's
up.
Like, I don't want him to go to jail. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Shitty burger.
That's just kind of weird for somebody to say, I want
Y'all niggas crazy,
my enemy to go to
cuz.
jail.
Y'all letting this nigga incriminate
No
himself. Hang
street,
up, cuz.
no street dude
gonna
say
cost
that,
more,
Adam.
I know, but
Maybe you.
nigga, don't do it while we on here, cause it look like we condoning it, cuz. We're not with
Yeah,
that, bro.
Luke, the
Hang
viral
that
way
shit up,
wants
bro.
to make it clear that they think you're incriminating yourself and that you should stop.
a
Hey,
far away.
long as you
Podcast
self-snitching,
from
I
Long
don't know
Beach.
Yeah,
nobody
we
else.
don't got nothing to do with what he doing. I just don't
Yeah,
want to watch him do that, bro.
Yeah, shout out to them too.
Hey, Luce, hang up, bro. Let your lawyer talk.
You ain't got one yet.
Hell nah. Fucking lawyer ain't giving us no fucking content. Fucking lawyer ain't gonna make this shit go viral. Fuck that.
Say what?
I said hang up and let your lawyer talk, bro. Like, they gonna use this for content. Don't do that shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we got content. Yo, the fuck?
Yeah, but the thing is not saying anything that I haven't.
Nah, bro, but
Y'all
you in
like
some
I'm
real
talking about
shit, bro. And I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Activate your patience, like bro said. All this circus, don't do that, bro. You in facing some real life shit. This the internet. Don't do that. They gonna laugh at you. None of these niggas gonna put money on your books. None of these
Adam's so like, money on his books. Hold on now.
niggas gonna come visit you. They're gonna laugh at you when this phone call hang up, cuz. Don't. The fame ain't worth that shit.
Everything you'll go. Even the females, they go bounce on you.
That's not bad advice.
Well, he already got one.
What females you talking about, my nigga?
Man, that's how I go.
What you talking about? Because you got his wife right here. So what you talking about?
Hey, if you his wife and you care about him, stop letting him do
What
this.
you talking about?
I'm talking about the
my
majority
husband
y'all.
knows what he's gonna do.
Hey,
At the
Hey,
end of
hey, look,
the day.
niggas gonna do what they want,
Hey,
but I'm gonna
Shree,
give you
Munchie,
some real advice,
You know how that
cuz.
shit go when
He
they
been
go-
to the
when they
pen
go
before.
down.
He know.
Calling in from the
I know
don't.
he know.
That's
Look,
out.
Shrees. Long as you keep the visits coming, and the pen and paper, some pictures, you know, some you go do what you do. That's just how I go.
I'm just need y'all to put a little respect on people's names and don't try to be disrespectful here.
No, that's
All right?
that's to the gender.
Before we just really cut the line off, and that'll be that.
Hey, respect
No.
his.
She cut it off.
Hey, look, respect his freedom. Stop letting him do this to himself.
Okay, and respect his woman and respect him too.
No, it ain't
He
just
does
you.
Respect his freedom. If he chooses to do that, he's a grown ass man. He's gonna do what he want to do.
Yeah, but you supposed to care about him
Hey,
and not let him do that shit.
Hey, look, Shrees.
Not his mama.
Shrees. Females that got on me during my bid. And they bounced back at the end of the last month. It happened like that.
60 seconds.
Damn.
remaining.
Okay, well y'all.
Damn.
Y'all got
60 seconds is
for me. What
crazy.
else y'all want to say?
The 60 cents. Yo, these two niggas is laughing like it's comic view, nigga. He
but-
said 60 seconds is crazy. 60 seconds of content.
At the end of
What
the
else
day,
y'all want to say?
no,
Free,
but at
free
the
loose
end of the
cannon.
Free
much love.
loose.
Much love to the homie loose.
Hey, you got the right to remain silent, cuz. Exercise that.
Hey, Luce, are you banging Sweetie in there too? Are people fucking with the Sweetie movement?
Sweetie.
Yeah, sweetie.
Yeah, that's right.
Yo, man, I love Loose, man. But Loose, brother, listen. Yo, you beat this shit, man. Just be quiet for a little bit. This is my advice to Loose. Loose, I really like you, brother. I fuck with you. Like, you gave me good energy when I met you in person. I think you hella hilarious. Please stay off the phone, bro. Get through this. Get a bond. If you beat this shit, listen, I'll give you 10 interviews in a row. You could get your content off, brother. You could get your content off. Trust me. I'll fly you out to New York. I just want you to just be on the podcast set when you're free, saying, Sweetie, I got you. But right now, you're facing a federal RICO charge. And the federal statutes actually say if you're guilty of this RICO charge, you're liable to go to jail for over 20 years. Brother, please, just chill out for a bit, okay? Just chill out for a bit. Like, the content right now, I know it's viral. It'll be more viral when you get out. You know what I mean? And you can laugh at everybody else. Please, just chill out for a bit. Please. And for the rest of y'all West Coast dudes, the We Got Content group, just chill out, bro. Y'all got to stop gassing up Loose. I see Loose is a little bit, like, gullible, where, like, Loose strikes me as the type of nigga who probably has been to jail a couple times just because he one of them niggas who also like being in the fray. So, like, now that he's locked up, he don't want to be the guy who's just sitting back, being quiet, watching everybody else talk without him adding his 2 cents. Unfortunately, that's what you got to be right now. You know what I mean? At least till you get some clarity on what's going on. You don't know the full extent of what they got you on. You know what I'm saying?
We needed
Somebody said Rico's content. Bruh, no, it ain't. Bruh, no, it ain't.
that.
We need everybody in the feds banging Sweetie gang.
You know, I also thought, and listen, my apologies if I'm wrong. That's why I think Wack is smart. I think Wack aligned himself with Loose because he know exactly who Loose is. Loose is his name really says it, loose cannon. He was a nigga who was probably going to be on a one-way course to crash out. And he would have crashed out for the content. We've seen him try to meet up with King Yella, other niggas. He say run into Cowboy. He did whatever, Jay Reed. Like, he was going to crash out for the content, or he would have been down to crash out for whack. When the Aaron the Plumber nigga was talking about, yo, whack, I need that fake blood. I need that fake blood. I think Luce is like, well, it's good, cuz I'll take that shit. Well, Luce been trying to, like, and I always feel sympathetic for guys like that because you almost see them become like sacrificial lambs. Like, they're bound and destined to crash out, and they're usually crashing out for somebody else or for some other purpose that really isn't serving to themselves. So, you know, I fuck with Luce, but Luce, please stay off the phone, bro. Whenever you beat this, it could be 5 years from now. You know what I mean? Come pop out, you know.
So Big U, you shouldn't be surprised with anything with Big U. Big U is basically an A1 extorter. Like, he is in the Cali culture with the checking in and where you're gonna get robbed or hurt. It's basically like how mobs used to have business pay them for protection from them, which made no sense. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. If you're a regular civilian, honestly, like, bro, just don't go to the hood. You're famous. It's crazy. They probably look and see where all the famous people are staying at. If you don't check in, you'll get robbed. And that's only one gang, one set of the people. There's a bunch more other gangs that might still rob you. So, hey, man. But it's your boy, Big X News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I am out.